the 4K going too. Oh man, this is
looking crispy.
Beautiful.
You can see all the blemishes and stuff in my face. No, I'm just kidding.
And we're going live from, we got Facebook, YouTube, and our normal recording.
We'll put it up on SoundCloud later.
So we'll be on our SoundCloud link as well. And we're working our way to get to Apple and Spotify and all that shit for the podcast. We got a lot to talk about today, my friend.
Yep. We can start by talking about this crazy beer. Look at this beer can.
Oh man, Truffle Shuffle.
No diggity. It's got the Truffle Shuffle Goonies.
How many Goonies fans are there? I'm not gonna do it, but
yeah. Truffle Shuffle. So this is, who makes this beer?
I know it's made in Muskegon. I forgot
Pigeon
exactly.
Hill.
It's made in Muskegon, right?
Yep,
Muskegon, Michigan. Yo, shout out to Pigeon Hill. I've never had this, but I am a huge fan of these damn New England IPAs. So this is like, so for those of you who are not familiar with the New England IPA and like the actual style behind it, is the difference between it is like it's more cloudy. So it's unfiltered, and that's why you get all like the cloudiness with it, because you got all the fucking little esters and all that shit that like goes in the yeast. So that's why it has like a lot more flavor than like your normal IPA. Like say comparable to like a fucking Two Hearted or something like that. Mm-hmm.
Oh, cheers, bro.
Cheers. Salud.
Got a lot to celebrate today because my man here, E-Man's album dropped today.
Be careful, be safe is on all streaming platforms right now.
Go buy it, though. You can purchase it on iTunes, all that shit, Amazon, all that shit. Go buy it. $7.
Hey,
show this man some love.
This is what the shit looks like. Hold up. That's what the shit looks like right there. Yeah. Oh, man, that camera is fucking dope.
Actually, speaking of that, something I've been listening back to our podcast. And my mental note for this podcast is to keep my F-bombs to a minimal. Last podcast, I was listening back, and I was explaining some point, and I was literally saying fuck every other word.
Hey, nothing wrong with a few fucks. I mean, you shouldn't give any fucks, but you can give a few fucks here and there.
I like that. That's good perspective. No, man, but I really like your album, and I'm excited that it's
I'm going to let him talk about it because I don't want to boast my own damn self. So I'm just.
It's a 7-song EP. Be careful, be safe.
With a bonus track.
With the bonus track. The intro track is currently my favorite. It's Green Balloons. It's got a nice little intro with E-Man talking on there. And I don't know, I just like the vibe of that song. It's nice and like chill, laid back. I like the message in there. But, I mean, he really covers everything, though. Like, White Russian Mano is the one that I think a lot of people are liking already.
The one thing they said I don't have, like, when I was going back to it, I don't have, like, a slow, like, song for the ladies. And I don't have that.
Well, that's what your next EP can be.
Project.
Be all for the ladies.
Next project. I mean, we're not going to do all. No, that's not my style. But,
yeah. In your R&B bag.
Well, I'll get some R&B. I got those singing chops in, so, yeah.
Yeah, and then he's got Holy Water on here, too, which has already been out.
The video is shooting for Holy Water very soon.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
The video. That's a surprise.
Where are you filming that at?
We're already done.
Oh, you're already done?
Yeah, we finished it last Saturday.
Oh, shit. Tell me about it, dude. I want to know.
Oh, it's gonna be trippy. Pretty much I die. I die in the video. Like, bad. Like, brutally.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How? Well, I guess not give it away.
I don't want to spoil some shit.
Where did you guys
There's a lot of... We shot it all in Ipsy.
In Ipsy? Nice.
Yeah, we shot it all in Ipsy. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of symbolism going on in that video. It's kind of like more of like a rebirth of style. That's kind of like why I like Holy Water. Like, that's not my favorite track on the album by any means, but
I love that beat.
I fucking love that. Oh, yeah. Shout out to me. Actually, I did it with Ian Griffith. Shout out to Ian Griffith on that one.
That little, like, I can't
get that do.
Yeah, and then it's got that little, like,
that was all me.
That one does a little, like, that kind of, like, gives me, it gives me, like, almost like an old school
splice on that shit.
Almost, you know what I mean? Like, beats Kanye was making back in, like, 01, you know?
You know when Kanye was good?
Yeah, dude.
I dare I say good? Don't get me started on Kanye West right now.
I mean, like, I've lost complete interest.
I'm gonna cry.
I've moved on.
I'm gonna cry.
I was talking to someone on Twitter about this, actually.
Please
like,
don't.
I moved on from the anger phase to just not even checking
don't. I don't want to. That's a whole. I would spend like an hour on that. And I don't want to do that. Shout out to Greg Mogos joined. Danielle just joined. Oh God, we're talking about Kanye and Danielle's in the fucking group. That's gonna be interesting. All right. All right.
Well, actually, I'll say one thing about Kanye before we just move on, because I don't really want to talk about it too much either. I saw that TMZ shit and the new one because he was on there again. And I think it's kind of nuts that he has like family around him that just doesn't give a fuck. That's what it seems to me, because that man is clearly ill. He's definitely got some fucking
The Kardashian
going on with
effect.
health.
I call it the Kardashian effect. If you really think about it, everybody that's been around the Kardashians has gone batshit crazy.
Yep, that's for sure.
Scott's an alcoholic. Greg fucking, oh, what's his face? Lamar Odom almost fucking overdosed. Caitlyn Jenner. I'm not even gonna go into that one. What I know I'm missing. Fucking Reggie Bush towards ACL. Never heard from again.
You can't blame that on the fucking
Chris
Kardashians.
Humphries. Well, Chris
That's
Humphries.
absurd.
Chris Humphries is the only one to survive the Kardashian curse because he was already fucking mediocre going into it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, he married up on that one.
he married up big time.
That's funny though.
I feel like I'm missing somebody.
But yo, like
Travis Scott, watch out. There you
like
go.
the freaking the SNL performance was terrible. Like
Don't
I'm
get-
just
dude,
done
I don't wanna-
checking,
I didn't
bro.
want to-
I'm
can we-
done checking.
I'm done talking about Kanye West because
Yep.
I'm just fucking get
Album
depressed.
didn't come out, of course.
Yandi, because fucking Lil Wayne and Logic put out their shit the same day.
Yeah, that's what we could talk
Can we
about.
can we
Some
please just
actual
talking about
shit that's
that?
good.
Like, can we please just talk about Carter 5 for a
Yeah,
minute?
we can.
How much Carter 5 was fucking amazing.
Mhm.
Carter 5 was the shit. Oh man, that
It's-
fucking Mona Lisa is still my favorite song on there.
Oh yeah,
The story is absolutely fucked up, but
It's
I gotta
crazy.
start watching my fuck moms now. Like,
I love how they do that. Like Kendrick's verse on there is just absolutely like every day I'm getting closer to saying that Kendrick's my favorite rapper of all time. Like Biggie's my favorite rapper of all time, but like he has now 5 projects that are all amazing. He produced the Black Panther soundtrack, which was amazing. Every feature he puts on,
I
he's
always
guaranteed to make yourself a
judge
smash.
an artist by their second album because you can have a great first album, but
Mhm.
if you can follow it up with some shit, then that way you solidify yourself. Like, you know what, I'm a fan.
And he's on
And he did
4
that.
now,
And
like,
he's on 4 great albums right now.
and that's
Yeah, I got-
that's 5. Like
Yeah,
that's
I got
his
it.
throwaways from fucking.
No,
Look
we
at the
can even
butterfly.
go back to what was the one right before Good Kid, Mad City? Not Overly Dedicated. Before that, after that one, before Good Kid, Mad City. Section 80.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Section
Section 80. Yeah,
That was the first time I saw Kendrick was on Section 80 tour.
Section 80 was
I
great.
saw him at Bonnaroo actually in 2011. That was crazy. Actually, on that same stage, all in a row was Kendrick Lamar. Well, he didn't know he was last, so it was Yellow Wolf, and then it was Danny Brown, and then it was the Alabama Shakes, and then Kendrick Lamar, like all in a row on
Alabama
the same
Shakes.
stage. I was like, this shit is amazing.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense because Yellow Wolf was there. That makes sense. I'm
Mhm.
like, Alabama Shakes. That's so fucking random.
This
I'm
is
like,
before like Yellow Wolf
All
started
right.
getting into that shit.
all
But,
right.
like,
Okay. I'm like,
this one, Yellow Wolf had like Trump music out. Danny Brown was touring.
060.
Danny Brown was touring the 30 mixtape.
Shot!
He didn't even have his debut album out yet. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Seen some
Logic
shit.
got that Young Sinatra 4,
Dude,
which was a fucking monster of an album.
he is so fucking
He brought
talented.
back the
It's
whole
insane.
Wu-Tang Clan.
That sounds
I don't
crazy.
think anybody recognized how crazy that is. He brought, I just old dirty bastard, obviously, but he brought back the whole fucking Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, it was amazing. I think it's all right. So with the Logic album, I started listening to it, and I was like, the first couple tracks, I was like, oh man, this is about to be like some cheesy ass shit where he's preaching at me again. Because that's
Like
the
another
shit I hate.
Everybody.
I hate that kind of shit. Like, that song was terrible. Bro. I'm sorry.
No,
the
actually,
Suicide
like-
Hotline song is so trash to me.
Dude, I like it. I really do. To be honest with you, I love
Yeah.
that whole album. Because like when you watch Rapture, like Logic's Rapture?
It was
on that
amazing,
album?
yeah.
I
No,
think
but
it's the
I got
fucking
that. I got that vibe just by listening to "Thank You" on the first track, and I was like, I don't know if I like this. But then "Everybody Dies" hits, and you're like, holy shit, Logic is fucking going. And the song with Wu-Tang, the song with
Wale,
bro,
oh,
that
100
song
words,
is
100
crazy.
miles and running.
just we can't. Are we allowed to play music on streaming?
I don't want to do it. Yeah, because
There's a part-
Facebook will fuck us on that.
I'll
Shout out
just
to
explain it then.
Zuckerberg.
There's a part at the
So,
very
like-
end of 100 Miles and
It's
Running.
like-
There's a part at the very end of 100 Miles and Running, which is the song with him and Wale, where he goes, all right, I'm going to do this all in one breath. And he fucking, it's faster than like Eminem on that Rap God. It's like,
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's just crazy.
Logic
dude.
might have beat Eminem on Rap God on
It's
that one.
crazy.
And
It's
I
not.
think he might have beat that. I think he might have beat Tech Nine. I think he might have been not Twista, maybe.
I mean,
but
it sounds like old Twisted type shit.
it do sound like some old school Twista. And yeah, shout out to Bobby on that one. That
I
was
love that
fucking
Logic
dope.
just like cares so much about rap music. You know what I mean? You can just tell.
Yeah,
when
you
listen
can
to
tell
his
he's
albums, he just-
Logic
he's
is
student
I'm
of it.
gonna say Logic is a student of the game if I've ever seen it.
Yep.
And that's why I always respected him.
Yep.
I always respected Logic.
Yeah, go get the Logic album, Young Sinatra 4. It's amazing. I think I'm still giving a slight edge to his last album. I think Bobby Tarantino 2 was that the last one.
Bobby Tarantino was the fucking shit.
That's that one. I like that one a little bit more, but after the first track, like the first track was like the only track I really didn't get into because it was kind of like preachy Logic shit.
What do we got here on the fucking list?
Well, we gotta
21
talk-
Pilots.
We didn't even talk about Carter 5. I mean, we didn't even talk about it.
Yeah, we'll get back to that. Actually, I like 21 Pilots album. That's short.
That comes out today, right?
I listened to a little bit of it last night.
All right. So I
don't see why people hate on 21 Pilots, bro. I really don't. Like I see like they're a little bit cheesy at times, but I fucking dig them. I never hated on them.
I used to call them my guilty pleasure band, like the band I was.
They're not even a guilty pleasure.
Yeah,
they're not even.
It's not a guilty pleasure.
I wouldn't even put them a guilty pleasure category.
You know what changed my?
You know what a guilty pleasure category is? I would put that in fucking Lady Gaga as a guilty pleasure category. But still, like I wouldn't put 21 Pilots in that. Kesha, no, not really, not anymore. Kesha's fucking last album was amazing, actually. Rainbow was the shit. But that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
But no, I would never put 21 Pilots on a fucking guilty pleasure category.
I know. I took them off that, and this is why. Like, I saw a video of them online, which I thought was super dope. The video was him like waiting outside of like one of his shows to start, and he's playing "Can't Help Falling in Love" by Elvis on a little ukulele. And I'm like, dude, this guy's voice is fucking incredible. And then like you see him like when you actually watch one of their performances, that's what I ended up doing after that. I'm like, I'm gonna just see what these guys are all about. Those guys like are jumping off like Marshall Stack.
No, they don't. Their stage show
shit.
is incredible. And that's why they charge $100 on their first fucking tour, which is insane.
That's crazy. I'm
not paying for them live. No offense to them, but I'm not dropping $100 on them.
Dude, concerts are so ridiculous these days. Unless you're catching a small band or like a new artist, like you have to catch like a Kendrick or something like that when they're new.
We call it like Joyner Lucas like earlier this year.
Yeah, that was a fun.
And Joyner's about to blow up, especially after that Eminem shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy I saw him before he got big.
I'll tell you one thing that made me uncomfortable at that concert though. When he did "I'm Not Racist," I remember seeing a white chick outside rapping like the white dude's perspective.
Oh no!
And she was like saying the N-word and everything, and I'm like,
no!
You're missing the point here.
Oh no, baby, what is you doing? What is you doing?
So that made me feel a little.
That's like the whole thing with Kendrick when he brought the little 14-year-old girl on stage and she said "nigga" in Good Kid, Mad City.
I feel like that was kind of trapping on Kendrick.
No, that was.
I mean, she should have known.
I mean, what do you expect? Like,
yeah. You did play
Kendrick.
City too.
I mean, I blame Kendrick on that one. To be honest with you, like
the whole chorus of that song is
Kendrick.
It gets in there.
You set her up on that one, bro. Like, what do you expect?
But I think that's why he didn't give her too much shit.
I'm gonna say like Kendrick, I love you, but you set her up on that one. Like you really did.
Yeah, he did. I think that's why he didn't give her too much shit. And then you also have people like Schoolboy Q, like almost like champion that. Like he's known to like cut the sound on. Like in his concerts, like when the N-word is about to come off in a song, because he like just wants to see all the white boys singing it and stuff.
Schoolboy Q is the ultimate fucking troll, and I love him to death. Yeah. I just saw this video of did I tell you about this? The whole thing with him and Mac Miller. They were in the park.
You started to tell me about it.
All right, so and this is like rest in peace, Mac Miller. We talk about him every episode, but like there's this video of Schoolboy Q and Mac Miller in the park, and Schoolboy Q's talking to some chick maybe like 30, 40 yards away, and Mac Miller with some fans. He goes, "Hey, do you know who I am?" He goes, "Yeah, you're Mac Miller. Do you know who that is?" No. And he goes like, "I want you to go." You know, he's pointing to Schoolboy Q, which I think Oxymoron wasn't even out at that point.
Right.
So it was like I think right before Oxymoron came out.
Blank Face, I think, was probably the only thing out. Or wait, was Blank Face before that? I think
no, Blank Face was after that.
Was it after?
Yeah, because he got a Grammy now for that one. He didn't win, but he got a nomination.
Habits and Contradictions is probably what was out. That was his mixtape. Yeah.
Anyway, so he pours over. Hey, I want you to go over to Schoolboy Q and ask if you're Kendrick Lamar's hype man. I don't think you guys understand how funny that shit is.
Funny.
Oh man,
you know what's funny to me? It's funny that Kendrick blew first because like they were pushing J-Rock first, like TDE, like that was the first artist.
J-Rock,
and Kendrick was like hype man for J-Rock at first.
J-Rock, like what do you call it? He had that motorcycle accident and shit. So
that's what the setback for J-Rock.
That was a big setback.
He totally redeemed. Well, that's fucking hilarious.
Redemption. His album's name Redemption. What do you expect? Like
And honest to God, since we're talking about it, in 2018 is almost over. It's still in my top 5 albums of the year. It might be my favorite album of the year. It's like a toss-up between that and Royce the 5'9's Book of Ryan.
I love A$AP Rocky's album too.
A$AP Rocky, I haven't sat with that as much as I like. For something about J-Rock's album, I just kept listening to it over and over and over. You know when you get that album that you're just like, all I want to do is listen to this album, like, and that's what it was for J-Rock. And same with Book of Ryan. Like Royce's Book of Ryan is like the most personal album ever. Like I feel like. Yeah, honored that he even like put it out. You know,
I put Denzel Curry in that category too. Like Denzel Curry had probably the most underrated album to me this year.
Yep,
in hip hop. So
Yep. Denzel Curry. I just watched his Nardwuar interview. Have you seen that shit?
No.
I
feel like it would be hilarious. I love Nardwuar.
For anyone that's not familiar with Nardwuar listening, Nardwuar is like the best interviewer of all fucking time. He's this super weird guy from British Columbia, and he's like super nerdy and awkward in these interviews and always weirds people out. He always interviews rappers, which is hilarious because he's this nerdy white guy that wears like these this big baggy hat. He's just a really weird looking dude.
He wears like a golf hat with like the little fucking you ever seen South Park, the little fucking beanie Stan Marsh has on his head? That's what he looks like, yeah.
And so he interviews people, and I've seen him put Questlove into tears, literally crying because of the shit that he knew about him. Like, this guy's known for just knowing shit about people that you're like, where did you get that from?
Like, I'm scared to find my shit. Like,
he had Denzel Curry tripping out, man. He was like bringing up people that like grew up in Denzel Curry's neighborhood. He's like, how the fuck do you know my friends in my neighborhood? It doesn't even make any sense. He's like, there's no public information about this. Where did you get this shit?
Did you see his Tyler Creators one?
Yeah, that's great.
That one was fucking hilarious. He bought him like baking soap. Baking soap. Now fat black bitches about to be on my dick. I love Tyler Creator so much.
Dude, Tyler's great. He's on
the fucking Grunge soundtrack,
what
man.
What did I see with him? I think does he got something new coming?
No, not that I know of. He's doing like.
Oh, he had the shit with ASAP.
He's doing that clothing. Oh yeah. What's that? Wing Sap?
Yeah.
It doesn't have a day on it though, but yeah, that single they had, Potato Salad, was dope.
Yep. Real quick, while it's up on my thing, I just want to shout him out, Detroit artist Johnny Morris.
Johnny Morris, hey, big shout out, man. So he actually added me because of the whole Detroit rap thing. Oh, speaking of which, shout out to the Kojo Commission and Uncle P for that. I'm officially a writer for Detroit Rap, which is fucking sick.
Man, big news.
So
if you're looking to find out, besides our podcast, if you want some information on Detroit rappers, DetroitRap.com.
DetroitRap.com.
Writing for it.
Swag. So yeah, Johnny Morris. So he hit me up actually. Oh no. So I added him on Instagram after like the whole thing, and then followed back, and then we were talking for a little bit. It was like, yeah, check out my album, I'll check out yours, because our shit came out the same day. Yeah, big shout out. We actually just listened to the shit before.
Yeah, his album out. You can get it on all the streaming services. It's called "It's Beautiful and All Good."
Got his son on the cover.
We didn't dive into the whole thing because we were just listening to it right before we started recording. But we listened to the first couple tracks, and I really liked that "Living in Hell," like the intro.
Yeah,
that was a good song.
Yeah, that dude is something special. I like it.
We definitely want to do our best on this podcast.
Hey, if you're watching it, I'll hit you up. But yeah, I'll definitely want you on the show. So
speaking of which, man, I want to talk about the show we went to last night a little bit.
Oh yeah, shout out to Dre Dav on that one. That was fucking sick.
That was fun, man.
Damn, what was homeboy's name? I told him he reminds me of Denzel Curry too.
I know. I got a video.
I forgot his name.
We were talking outside.
It's on both our social medias, but
we're gonna figure it out.
We'll find you. I fucking love that dude.
Well, we have the concert flyer and it has all the names on it.
Yeah, shout out to Wanye on that one. Wanye was fucking sick. YG Habibi was fucking.
Habibi cracks me up, man. I love that.
I love YG Habibi.
I told him last night that he's like Detroit's Tekashi 6ix9ine, only more talented.
He is a more talented version of Tekashi 6ix9ine, only from Detroit and way fucking.
He can actually like Tekashi. He can actually rap and he can actually rap, but he's got that kind of presence, like that, like hyped up music, like real like in your face kind of shit. And he like. We've seen him twice now. That was the second time we saw him live.
Yeah.
And
yeah, he doesn't know that though.
No, he doesn't. Yeah,
he doesn't know that. Yeah, because I definitely saw him live one before time.
It was the time you took me to the show. In, was that in Ann Arbor or was that in Ipsy?
Last night was Ann Arbor. That was Club Above before that. Last night was in Ipsy. We were at Ziggy's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out to Ziggy's, man. I like that place. That was
fun. Yeah, Dave Jeffries. Big shout out to him. I'm actually doing some Beats and Brews shit there in a couple months.
Speaking of that, I'd like to go to if we can, I'd like to get a live podcast sometime, like at a venue or something like that.
I'm working on some shit like that. I'm actually been working on that.
Or even at like one of your Beats and Brews events would be sweet.
I've been working on that with a couple places, so that's probably gonna come like right when I come back in town.
That's the cool part too. I guess everything's like a work in progress with us because we're all doing this out of pocket. We're paying for everything. And he got the webcam yesterday.
Shout out to this crispy ass 4K camera we got right now.
Logitech, what up?
Shout out Logitech. Sponsor us for that shit. We'll plug you every fucking week.
No, but then I got from Nick Small, my main man, who's helped me with so much of this shit, like At Casual.
Hey, shout out to At Casual and their Sacred Vibrations Festival. Them,
yeah, they're starting.
Chirps up there, Two Beer Crew, like all these, all these guys I've met during my career.
They're actually leaving right now. I gotta go feed their cat later on.
Is that a metaphor?
No, I gotta go feed their cat. Their little cat Olivia.
Oh shit.
But no, yeah. So I bought an interface, a mixing interface, and a mic off Nick. I'm going to pick that up later today. So everything is going to be getting better and better.
Man.
We're going to sound so
This is
crispy
gonna
on the
look-
next podcast.
This shit about to look sexy as fuck. I can't
I shouldn't
wait.
say crispy. I should say smooth. We're gonna sound
Crispy.
smooth. But yeah, man, I had a lot of fun last night. There was a lot of good artists in there. A lot of good people in there too. It was cool too because people would rap, and then they had a couple judges. So they
Yeah, shout out to Dilo, Drew Denton, and Cousin. Like,
Yeah.
the judges. They were fucking dope.
Yeah, it was
Speaking of which, I mean, Dilo and Drew Denton, you know, they helped me with Be Careful, Be Safe,
Mhm.
like a lot. So yeah, that was fucking cool seeing them do their thing.
Yeah, that was fun, man. It's been a lot of show. Well, I'm officially on vacation until the 14th from my job, the paying the bills job. And so I've been just kind of trying to do different fun stuff. And I took my dad to see the Motet at L Club on Wednesday night after work. And man, was that a good concert. Like my dad had so much fun. So my dad's about to turn 65 on the 11th. So happy birthday, Dad, if you're listening
Happy
to
birthday,
this.
Neil's dad.
Yep. And now he's like close to retirement. So now he's like going to concerts with me and stuff. And it's so much fun, man. Like he loves funk music. So the Motet's like a super funky band. Like his favorite band is Tower of Power. And he got to see them on his 50th birthday.
Yeah. I
They
just like
actually
saying
brought him
that.
on stage in Vegas on his 50th birthday. He had a great time. He was with my Uncle Jim and Aunt Sharon and my mom. And so he went to that concert last night or on Wednesday night with me. And he was like, man, I like this even more than the Tower of Power concert. And so he was having a lot of fun, man. It's cool going to shows with my dad.
Hey, real quick, do you know Jaden Smith just put out a song called Goku? Fuck yes!
He would.
I love all the Dragon Ball Z references. Angry Gohan, Goku. I just plugged my own shit there. Shut
He's
up.
also what was the iconic song that they flipped icon?
Oh, iconic. On Logic shit.
Yeah, it was on Logic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good song too.
Sheck West put out an album. T.I. put out an album.
I'm Trapped. Oh, I love T.I. so much.
Ghostface Killer.
Ghostface.
Dave East and Style P.
We listened to a
This
little bit
is
of the
so
Dave
much
East and
shit.
Styles P before the
There's
podcast
so much
started.
shit
That
that
shit
came
is
up.
so fire.
Speaking of Lady Gaga got an album out because of that fucking movie. But yeah.
Dave East and Styles P, two of the hardest working men in hip hop by far and away. Like they each have
Dave East is the
3
shit.
projects in the last
Dave
2 years.
Dave East is the shit, bro.
I think Styles P might have the most music out. He might have.
Their Currency?
I think Styles P's been around a lot longer than Currency. He's
Yeah,
got
good
years
point.
on him.
Very good point. Very good point.
Currency's like, well, actually,
Like, Currency put out like 3 projects a fucking
like,
year.
Currency, yeah, but Currency's like the decade of the generational gap below him. Like I think Styles P is like 45, something like that, maybe around his 40s.
I'm
Like,
gonna say-
Currency is like 35 or something.
Hey,
like that.
no, Currency's fucking. We talked about this last week. Currency's fucking
Yeah, he always drops. He listens to
dedication,
music.
like work ethic, cannot be matched.
I think all
at all.
Currency does.
And I don't even
smoke
listen to
weed.
Currency like that. That's the best part. Like I admire the fucking
I
work
love
ethic.
Currency.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite rappers. I think all Currency does is ride lowriders, smoke weed, and record music. That's like it. Like and play with his French bulldogs.
And hang out with his fucking godson, which is Wiz Khalifa's kid.
Really? I didn't know that was.
Yeah,
that was
his god. I think his godfather Wiz Khalifa's kid.
When Rob and I saw, I think I might have mentioned this on one of the podcasts, but when we saw Wiz, he brought out his kid on stage and shit. And he was like,
Yeah, I saw the video of that. I forgot what I was doing that night. I think I was at some other shit.
I felt like a dinosaur during Ray Shremmer. Oh my god, those kids were so fucking young.
Ray Shermer. I
Oh,
bet.
man.
Ray
Shremmer
Shermer
was
is
awesome live though.
Ray
They were super
Shermer
good.
is the millennial version of fucking Crisscross, and I love him. I
That's
really
a
do.
good take.
I really do like Ray Shermer a lot.
I do
Actually.
too. What did I see? I just saw I think I was scrolling through my Instagram yesterday. I saw that I think Sway Lee's got his solo album coming soon.
Does he?
And then he's
I'll
got
check
a
that
song
out.
that's about to drop with Drake on it. So there was they teased a video with him and Drake.
I'll check that out. I actually I like Sway Lee.
It's funny though. I feel like if Ray Shremmer ever breaks up and they go their solo routes, I feel like he's gonna be way more successful.
Oh, absolutely. It's like fucking if Migos ever breaks up, Quavo's gonna be way more successful. Let's be honest.
Actually,
Like,
speaking of that, he has a solo album.
I know he does.
They just leaked
That plus he got the Huncho Jack too. Like they're doing him and Travis Scott's collab
They
shit.
just let me pull that up.
Because they had Huncho Jack 1, I got Huncho Jack 2
in
now.
front of me. Why don't I just use this? They just leaked the the features for Quavo's album, and it looks pretty. Let's see, Quavo features.
Quavo Huncho. It just popped up by the way.
Yep.
See? Huncho
Is that
Jack.
what it's called?
Yeah.
No, solo features. This one.
Oh no. Okay, so Huncho I think is
Huncho is already
Quavo
out.
Huncho. So no, they had the Huncho Jack, which is like Travis Scott's and Quavo's collab album. I was thinking something totally different then.
Let's see.
Yeah, man, I saw that cover. That cover looked fucking sick. I saw it a little bit earlier today, actually.
It was like a picture of a whiteboard with like shitty writing on it, and it was like his handwriting.
All the features and shit.
Features. It's kind of like Kanye's stupid shit.
No, Kanye, what he does is fucking hand draw shit. And I gotta charge my Mac up. Excuse it.
Yep. I don't know. I can't find it. There's a bunch of people on it though, and of course, like you knew it was gonna be Quavo's solo album features.